guys, it's me, Topside here. You may notice that my voice has gotten deeper since the last time you heard it because, I'm older and that's how time works. But, yeah, today I'm just gonna be drawing anything I want. Let's get started. Alright, I'm gonna start with a big dude. Any big dude doesn't really matter. I've been reading some Hulk comics recently, so might draw something similar to that. I immediately messed up. It's okay to erase. It's not a cheat. It's just how drawing works. Alright, we got the face in there. Just gonna do the shoulder.
It looks bad.
What it looks like so far. Gonna go over, do the same.
Cat good.
Left shoulder. Next, we're just gonna detail his neck with all those parts that neck have. I promise that I do speak English. If you just ignore the parts where I mess up, I've never messed up.
I mean, he does have a point.
That's pretty cool. This never happened. Also ignore that noise, that's my dog. You know what? I'm gonna make this part bigger, cause it's slightly smaller than his right shoulder. That will work. Yes, it will. Alright, so we got that. I noticed that last time I was rewatching some of my old videos, and the drawing Goku video, I kind of like skipped and he looked completely different to what I drew. I'm not gonna do that. All of this, raw footage. Nothing changed. Aside from me editing out some things that I don't like about what I say. But you'll still be able to follow. I won't edit out where, like, there'll be one part where I'll be like this, basically. Kind of like a rough draft, I guess you could call it. And then suddenly, boom, he's all colored. He's completely drawn, literally in a completely different position. He's standing up straight. Alright. Drawing his massive biceps now. Because all strong beings must have humongous bicep. It's a law. That bicep is humongous. Yeah, no, that's way too big. Don't know why I drew that. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Humongous. Like, I mean, this one's big, but that one's huge. Thing's overly sized. It just highlights all the moments where, looks like I'm good at drawing, and then secretly, not so secretly, I'm not. He got his two big arms. Maybe he's a crab monster, I don't know. Alright. Starting on the actual, like, body. Alright. Now, it's important when you're drawing to make sure that if you're putting not muscles, but abs, that they are not right directly under the chest muscles, because, well, they're not. They have to be slightly spaced. They can be touching each other, but not the chest muscles. And you know, mine are not evenly spaced, which I'm gonna change that. Just gonna move it more to the right. Actually, I'm just gonna increase the size of the right abs.
This part takes a while. Be warned, I really suck at drawing abs.
Now, look better. Looks decent to me. I would change a few things if I wasn't so lazy. But, you know, I am. So I'm not going to. Gotta increase muscle definition because he's a big man. Yep, you see the problem right there? You see the problem? It's not even. It's not. Sad. Big sad. Abs is a big part of all of my drawings, and by that I mean I take a lot of time to make them. I'm just gonna make them real big. Feel like that's my best course of action. Just all the abs. All of them. Yep. Every single ab. Right here. Okay, that fits more. Alright, boom. So that's that. Now, a lot of my drawings look like this until I shade them. And then they look much better. Gonna do some shading right here, and then I'll finish it up later, because you know this is not the shading part. I'm supposed to be drawing right now, but I'm not. I've got some shading there already. Looks like a big beefy monster, which is, you know, what he is. Some part of defining things and making them look stronger is well, not to make them look stronger, but to make it so that you can define things without actually drawing it. Shade in areas where there should be shade, but there isn't like actually a line to show you that there is a part there. For example, like say there was a muscle here. Like this isn't where a muscle should be, but say there was a muscle, like, I don't know, somewhere right here in the shoulder. But it's not big enough that you would draw a full line for it. Instead, you could just shade it. That actually looks good. Hold on, I'm gonna do that on the other side. It might not be anatomically correct, but I missed the part where that's my problem. This is just full-on shading now. All right. Ignore that his whole bottom half doesn't even exist yet. It will eventually, maybe, if I decide to finish this. But I don't finish a lot of my drawings, which might be why I never get better and always stay in this phase. And boom. See this? No, this looks much better than when it was just a bunch of lines there. Still, not the greatest, and it could be much better, but it's not. So, you know. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You don't know who I am, you don't know where I live. Can't really do anything. See, like right here. There's not any line there. But since I know what an actual body looks like and where shadows should be, there is. Right. I'm gonna shade in the back of the shoulder. Sometimes the shoulders don't look good enough, and I just add like the back part of the shoulder to it to make them look beefier. Don't think I'm gonna need to do that on this guy. He's already got pretty beefy shoulders. Strange silence. We got Big Monster Man looking pretty freaking humongous. Don't know if the footage cut out there, but my phone battery was on 10%, so it gave me a message. Alright. Now, I feel like I'm making a humongous mistake right now. Yeah, that don't look too right. I'm also going to make his actual body thicker. And now that is down here. Let me give him. Does anybody know what these are? Are these just called like the hips? Cause like they exist, and I see them on people, but like I don't really know why they're there or what they're, you know, called. Anyways. This muscle, not muscle, leg position looks much better. I should probably finish the arms, and I should also probably focus on one thing instead of doing everything chaotically. I drew the upper body, then I shaded the upper body, then I drew the lower body, and then I drew the end of the arms. Now I'm gonna draw them better because they don't look too good. There's one thing I'm good at, it's making things look better with shading. Everything looks better with shading. Unless it's like a bright light and you shade that bright light, that doesn't even make any sense, so just don't do it. Alright. Now, drawing hands isn't particularly difficult for me, at least. I hear a lot online that people drawing hands is like the bane of everyone's existence, which, you know, it kind of was, and then it just wasn't. Yeah, just get better, noobs. I know I'm also not the best at drawing hands, so I probably shouldn't be giving advice on it, but I am. So, you know, yeah, this hand really, it ain't doing it for me. Remodeled. Noob. Yeah, this hand just really just doesn't look like it's supposed to. And here I was talking about how hands aren't that hard for me. Feel like I just can't really do big fingers. Which is understandable. I don't have big fingers. I would have no idea what they look like. People in the comments, send me images of big fingers. That way I can learn. That's a joke. Please don't do that. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, thank you for 35 subscribers. Newest high score. You know, I'm just gonna do this hand as a closed palm because this one looks much better and is way easier to draw. Yeah, if you ever find that a couple knuckles are like way too big, then just, I don't think you can see this very well. Just do that, and that, and that, and that, and boom, you just, you draw in some lines, and now it's not a fist. It's just a slightly enclosed hand. You guys might be noticing how bad I am at drawing now because of how many times I've had to erase things. I mean, right now I'm not really erasing something that matters. It's just don't like that you can see what I erased last time. How's it look so far? Rate this image. 1 out of 10? Alright. That's what I rated. I've drawn much better things than this, at least in my opinion. But I feel like every artist says that. I know this because I watch people that are much better at me than me at being an artist. Yep. And they all say that they're bad, which, you know, is hurtful to me because I'm worse than them. So, you know, the one strong suit that I have is drawing really muscular people. That is just something that I am a natural born gift that I have. Just big, strong people. Something you should learn about drawing very defined muscles is that when you do, shade in everything. Makes them look way more, or yeah, I don't know. It makes you look better at drawing than you actually are, like me. Shade in everything that should be shading in the most that you can shade it. Everything that has even a slight overhang, bottom of that you can shade. Some do. Makes it pop out more. Big man, big strong man. Woo! Alright, and then just gonna get some knees in there. And then the calves. And this guy's supposed to be meatier. I'm gonna make his legs shorter. Just supposed to be a strong guy. He's not supposed to be a tall guy. Just really, really strong, like overly strong, like strong to the point where like that's not even like literally possible at all in any universe. Any universe that you go to, you won't find this man. It's just not possible. I'm sorry. I mean, you know, you could find him in comics because, you know, he's a big, strong man, and comics have a lot of those. But you won't find this man specifically because I created him. And also, he's not really a character, he's just a drawing. Bigger calves. That look good for calves? I would say it looks decent, but I'm gonna increase the size because, you know, big muscular man needs big calves because he's a big and muscular, as all things should be. Alright, now I would draw the toes because I'm actually like good at doing that for some reason. Probably just that they're not that hard to make, but unfortunately, seems like he's gonna be going off. Oh, okay, you know what? I got this 1 foot. 1 foot. And boom. Let me just look at it from camera angle. Alright, he does look like a big, meaty man. Something's wrong. His arm's a little bit too long. So, you know, I'm just gonna erase the whole thing. And I'm probably, you know, I said I wouldn't do this, but technically this doesn't count. I'm just going to erase the whole arm. I'm not gonna draw anything until we're back. The camera is rolling again. You guys might be sad to see this masterpiece suddenly disappear. But, as I said earlier, I missed the part where that's my problem. So, you know, get over it, chumps. My pencil may need sharpening. All right. So, by now, camera would be back if I even had to edit that at all. And, you know, I can draw. So, I am drawing, as you do. If I don't like this, I'll pretend it never happened. I'll delete that and go back, edit it. And, you know, it will never have existed. Also, I'm changing this foot. I don't like it. Sorry, people who like toes. Probably shouldn't be enjoying toes. Not like in general, you can like whatever you like, but like, you shouldn't like this man's toes. He's a monstrosity that doesn't exist. Anyways. Alright, how's that look? Camera view. Yep, camera view. That looks slightly better. The arm is still a little bit too big, but it's fine. Alright, and now onto the face. And I guess we'll be done with this. 24 minutes? God damn. Yeah. I'll warn you now. His face is a little bit... I'm not good at drawing faces. Don't know what I was going to say about his face. Because, you know, I kind of can't say anything about it. It doesn't exist yet. But faces are not my strong suit. Just warning ya. Yeah, look at that man. Look at that man with his humongous nose. I'm deleting this from existence. Never happened, alright? If anybody asked you, wasn't me. Alright, and then... Not a Dream fan, but everybody knows that music. It's just a fact. My friends like to hum that every single day because one of them is like a massive fan of Dweem. And yeah, that's why. Don't know where I was going to go with that. Anyways, his eyes and face are not looking as bad as I thought they were going to look. Well, I shouldn't say eyes, because eyes are pretty easy to do, but like everything else is looking like better than it should. Am I an illusion? It should not be happening right now. I should be losing consciousness because of how bad my drawing is. All of you should too. But you're not, so it must be a good drawing. Sorry about that, guys. My phone ran out of storage, so I had to delete some apps that I never use. Anyways, I know that you guys couldn't see very well now, because I checked the video footage just to see where we left off. And the face was not looking too good. And by that I mean you could not see the face, because my big hand was in the way. You might have been able to see the face in one frame of that footage, and my hand moved out of the way a little bit. But other than that, it was practically like it wasn't even there. Alright. All you have to do is just do that. Boom. Bam. Man's done. Man's done. Big man. Big man. Looks a lot like the Abomination from 2008 Hulk. Except without the bone. Here. Alright. Change it a little bit like that. His elbows. Now, now they stab things. Boom. Like that. And his, boom. Does that make him look more like it? Sure hope so. I know that he had like a weird chest, but I'm not gonna change that. So my version of Abomination, boom. This is the new Abomination that I do. And hope you guys like it. Sorry for the long video. I'm probably gonna edit some parts out where I don't do anything. See ya. Please subscribe.